Another day, another dog shit low quality podcast episode. Uh, Discord, fuck off. I don't want your nitro, okay? Kill yourself. I don't want your nitro. Sell your nitrous to fucking Kanye or something. I don't want it. Anyways, War Tycoon. Complaining session with the mute person. The DEI mute hire person to my left. They can't speak, so I'm gonna be doing all the talking here. Uh, yeah. So, uh, for those who are uninitiated, War Tycoon is a Roblox masterpiece of a game in which you play as a soldier, I assume, in a amazing fictional country of Iraq. Uh, what you do is kill other people and make money. There are additional tasks such as rebirthing to get more stuff, but 9 times out of 10, the stuff just gets bought anyway. So, yeah. In today's episode, we're gonna be complaining about the game. And mainly I'm gonna be the one doing the complaining because I actually have stuff to talk about. The other mute trans gay person, they're gonna just sit there quietly, I guess. Uh, yeah. So we've been playing this game for like 2 years now, close to 2 years. It's gonna be 2 years almost. In like a couple months. Uh, yeah, maybe a year and a half now. Maybe yeah, that's more like it. Uh, so I can safely say that I am very much qualified to talk about this game. My stats are amazing. I'm gonna read my stats of right now to you. I have 9 days, 10 hours, and 8 minutes of playtime in this game. 6,947 kills, 409 deaths, and my most used gun is the MCX spear, which is kind of weird because I've been using a lot of different guns recently, but whatever. Uh, and I'm gonna complain about this game and the amount of fucking bullshit I have to live with while playing it. I mean, I don't have to. I can always stop, but I have a mission, and I will have to finish this mission in this game, which is bully every single child into not playing it anymore, by harassing them on the game. So, anyways, we're gonna start off with just the basics of the game. The previous, which is the map. The previous map was goated. It was amazing. It was great. Uh, there was a center island with the capture point in the middle, surrounded with like 4 islands, divided by bridges. Which just completely enveloped the island, in the middle. Uh, there was like some 2 oil rigs around on the water, and a couple different cool, interesting points. Uh, that map was pretty cool because it actually, for some reason, uh, made people actually want to go to the middle. The people actually went to the middle of the map, and stayed on the capture point. But now, for some unknown reason, I'm not sure why, the new layout, which is a couple of islands in like this C shape, and then the main island of the capture point being like a bridge in between the C-shaped island whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's weird. I might put a map. I might not. Probably not because I'm lazy as shit. You can just look up War Tycoon map and see. Uh, the previous one was better. I actually had more fun on that one. The new one, on the new one you might have more players. I think there is like more players on the map in total, but uh, nobody goes to the middle. Nobody cares. Even if you go there, capture the point and sit there. There's not even any cool places to sit. There's like one building that is very like all of the buildings kind of been neutered. There's no cool hidey holes places or like very advantageous spots, because in the on the previous map there was one very cool building that basically gave you Overwatch on the entire fucking point. If you had like even a quote unquote team, like just two guys, uh, one on the ground, running around, covering the places you don't see, and one guy on the tower, you could have effectively locked down the whole center of the map, which was very useful if you wanted to do some capture point stuff. Now, yeah, there's more buildings, sure, which might be good for like shooting people, just fighting in the city. But overall, the whole thing is just kind of mid. You can't really have cool fights here anymore because the island, the middle point island itself, is divided in half by a river, which you know. I guess it's kind of cool, but I've never seen anyone besides me use it, and I use it on a fucking private server to get all the oil barrels quickly. Uh, that's all I use it for. It's kind of a meaningless addition. Kind of makes the whole thing kind of ass. Cause now there's like only one place you might be able to snipe people uh on the point itself from, but it's like you have to fly in a helicopter and jump out, and maybe you'll have an angle on them, but usually it's just gonna be blocked by the ceiling itself. On the original map, the ceiling was just made almost entirely out of glass. You could easily shoot through it. I did it on multiple occasions. You'll be able to actually see those occasions in the videos that will get uploaded at some point. Not sure if it's gonna be before or after this video or whatever, or alongside. I don't know. Don't care really. When this thing gets uploaded, no matter when it gets uploaded, the whole fucking game might change again. So it doesn't matter. Uh, but I really dislike the new map. It just kind of ass. The new map is just kind of ass. It has no soul, as they say. Uh, I mean, it has more details. I'll give them that. You just because the map itself is bad doesn't mean it's bad visually. No, it's pretty good. It's just okay. Uh, the one addition I like on the new map is the fast travel points. All over the map. Well, all over. In some places around the map, there is the subways you can enter, which will let you fast travel around the map easier. And next to these fast travel points, yeah, are spawn locations for Humvees. You can spawn Humvees, so you don't have to walk everywhere. You can drive, and you could theoretically defend yourself with them. I mean, the Humvee has like a 20 millimeter autocannon on top. It is pretty okay. It's like, you know, you'll make do with what you have. You'll get back to your base. That's one thing I actually enjoy about this map. Another thing I like are the bridges that raise when you approach them with a boat. Because previously, certain bridges were just too close to the water, so you had to destroy them if you wanted to use some of your boats. I mean, even now with like the bigger boats, like the USS Independence and that fucking 25,000 not 25, 2,500 Robux one, the massive fucking boat that I don't remember the name of. I'm gonna go there and check, but whatever. That bitch is huge. So I guess even with those uh, boats, you'll have a bit of a problem, and you will have to destroy the bridges. But at least you don't have to sit there for 5 fucking minutes unloading your guns, so you can actually participate in the game and get shot and destroyed instantly when you cross. So that's pretty good. I kind of like that. Besides that, that is all about the map. I don't really have any other things to say about it. It's kind of mid. I just don't really like it that much. I wish we had the old map still, but like with all the good additions to the map. So that would be pretty cool. But that will never happen because I'm like a nobody on the internet. I spent like what a hundred 120 Robux on this. It wasn't even my own money, it was someone else's, so yeah, they won't listen to me at all. Anyways, next thing on the complaint list is the daily spin. I'm gonna just like completely ignore the fact that it's just promoting gambling to children. Yeah, it just nobody people may pretend to care, but as soon as you mention it, they just don't care. I mean, I do, but I'm just not gonna use this argument because it's just not gonna work. The problem here is that the fucking chances to actually win the stuff you want, and by that I mean the only things that are worth winning, which is the hold on, what is this? The op sniper, the LAVAD, for example, the two of them that I have right now in front of me, uh, both of them are 0.5% chance of getting it, which is fucking crazy. It's almost impossible to actually get them. The other thing you can get from a daily spin, you can get two jets from the daily spins, which is the B2 Spirit and the SU-25 Frogfoot. Both of them, as far as I know, have the same chance of getting of you getting as the op or the LAVAD. Uh, I think there's also one more vehicle you can get from the spins. I think it's the Terminator, the Russian fucking whatever the hell. Yeah, the BMPT Terminator. That's also a daily spin thing, which you have all those things, and you have 0.5% chance of getting them per 24 hours. So if you want to get them, you have to either play this game daily until you actually get them, or buy a lot, and I mean a lot of spins. You can get 10 spins for for 800 Robux. 10 spins for 800. You can buy a daily discount, which I don't know what the fuck this a daily discount means. I guess daily discount spin. I have no idea what it does, to be honest, but you can buy that if you wish. So you can spend uh at the very least 800 Robux to not get what you want, which is pretty ass. The other thing you want to get are the medals, because previously medals were kind of useless in the base game. You only use them to trade with other people. It was like a trading only currency. But now, in the game, not only did they add new things like limited vehicles, limited stuff such as vehicles and guns, which you can get through either just challenges like tasks or by buying them. And if you don't buy them, they're just gone forever unless you trade for them in the trading hub world, which I've been to once and I never went back again because I didn't care. So yeah, not only will it let you get additional vehicles, but there's also things you can buy now with the medals. You can increase the amount of parts for different vehicles, such as tanks, planes, helicopters, boats, uh, you can buy uh additional +1 to all of them, so you can have one more storage slot. It is useful, but for example, the first storage upgrade for plane parts is 200 metals. 200 metals. The only reliable way of getting metals in this game is leveling up, and you are not guaranteed to get uh you're not guaranteed to get uh the fucking medals every time you level up. The only levels that give you medals are hold on. Let me check real quick. So the first level up. Okay, I have them all unlocked besides like the last one. So every couple levels you get 5 or 2 medals depending on uh which target you hit. Uh, that takes a lot and doesn't give you a lot of medals. Besides like level 50, which gets you 25 medals, and level 51 plus, so every level after 50 gives you 2 medals. That's a lot of work to maybe upgrade them. There's a second way you can get, or there's like third way, which is just buying them. 600 medals costs you 3,200 Robux. 200 medals costs you 1,200. So if you want to upgrade your plane parts to level 1, you would have to spend 1,200 Robux just to upgrade one thing. One thing. There's multiple upgrades. And before the upgrades were introduced, you could also spend your medals on upgrading your guns, on getting attachments for your guns, for example. So there is this, you can, for example, get the standard AK, the AK-47, which the only upgrades you have for it are the iron sights or the OKP-7 reflex sight. With the OKP-7, you can only get it by spending the fucking the medals, which was like, I think it was 8 long time ago. Now I think it's 16 or something. For example, the Dragunov, the same attachment for the Dragunov, the OKP-7. Oh, excuse me, it's not 18, it's not 16, it's not 8, it's 25 medals for an attachment. Attachment! That shit, it doesn't even work well. Now, of course, that specific attachment, you don't have to get it. It's really just optional. But, for example, for me, I would like to have that gun customization little screen say 100%, which won't happen. But yeah, the medals, you can also get them from the daily rewards, sometimes. And the biggest source of free medals is the daily spin, which you can get like 5 medals. You have 20% chance to get 5 medals, 12% chance to get 10 medals, and 6% chance to get 20. So it's not as bad as the special weapons and vehicles, but still, it's pretty bad. I've played a lot of this game, and I think in total, I had maybe 200 medals in total. Right now I have 90. That's because I want to get 100 so I can upgrade the speed at which research upgrade points get researched, which is one of the, well, right now newer updates. You can upgrade vehicles, all of them, like the normal ground vehicles, helicopters, planes, tanks, ships. You can upgrade them. There's free uh tiers of upgrades. There are three types of upgrades: just firepower, speed, and health. I'm gonna talk about those a bit later in the video, but now going back to the topic I touched on before, the gun upgrades, the gun customization. I don't have anything against that, to be honest. Okay, well, that's a lie. I do have something against it, which is that, for example, the AA-12, which is was a limited time, uh, a limited time thing. You could only get it for a limited time, and now the only way you can get it is through trading. You can customize it, but the problem here is that they forgot to remove the attachments, the 4 attachments, which is the aim point. I can't even tell the name of this one. The SUSAT, the UH-1 Holo, and the Romeo 4T. Those are only unlockable if you get a certain amount of kills past 100 studs with this gun. I will just spare you the time. You cannot. It's impossible to kill anything beyond 100 studs or at 100 studs with the AA-12. You can't even kill anyone past fucking 50. Let's be real here. The spread on that motherfucker is huge. So until they remove that, you won't be able to max out the weapons. Same thing with the Saiga. You have the same problem. The Saiga also has those same attachments that you have to get 75 kills past 100 studs to unlock all of them. You can't unlock all of them because it's fucking impossible. It's literally not possible to do it. But fuck it, whatever, right? It doesn't matter. That's like my pet peeve, because currently I'm at 35.8% of the completion progress, and I would like it to at some point be 100. But I know until they change it, I cannot. Literally, I am unable to do it. There is a solution which lets you keep those attachments without changing them or removing them from those guns. But I will talk about that later in the idea section of this thing, of this amazing podcast episode, which is already 20 fucking minutes long. Jesus. Alright, we're gonna jump from the weapon customization to vehicle customization, which is gonna be a very cool topic. Right, so for anyone normal besides me and other maybe completionists, the skins don't really matter. They don't. It doesn't matter. But I personally know what the developers are fucking doing with these. I did the calculations some time ago, and as of now, the amount of hours you would have to sit in the vehicles, all of them, besides ships, because ships, as of right now, do not have skins, any of them. So the amount of time you'd have to spend in just sitting in the vehicles doing nothing is, if I remember correctly, I'm gonna check my notes real quick. It's, hold on, where is it? There it is. Around 400 hours. 400 plus, actually. It's 401.5. So it's 401 and a half hours. There we go. Finally. 16th time the charm. So you'd just to like, if you ever want to attempt to 100% the game, just don't. you'd have to spend 400 plus hours just sitting in the vehicles, just sitting in the vehicles, and doing nothing to unlock it. But that's not the worst one. The worst one is the the special forces skin on the UH-72B Lakota helicopter. It's the free helicopter you get just uh for free. You don't. I mean, for free. You have to buy it, but you don't have to spend any parts on it. Uh, the problem is it's completely unarmed. The only way you can uh kill people with it is if they voluntarily go into your rotors. And and the problem with that is uh you can't really force them to. And if you do try to like max it out with either an alt account or a friend, there's a chance that when the person goes into the rotors and dies, there's a chance that the ragdoll, the dead body, will make the helicopter freak the fuck out because of the amazing physics in Roblox. It's not the game, it's Roblox in general. But because of the amazing physics of Roblox, it will just there's a chance the helicopter will just freak the fuck out and explode, killing you too. So it's a very long and boring process. I did try. I got 5 kills and then I fucking exploded. So it is possible, but it's like, at least if the vehicle, if the way you kill people in the vehicle is exceedingly fucking hard, just remove the skin. It's just remove it. I know it's probably someone out there probably got it, the right way. In that case, I would just go. Really, I would, if I was the developer, I would just manually go and check who got it and who doesn't have it, just so I can please everyone. 99% of the player base won't care, but some couple of autistics like me will fucking care, because I do care and I really hate it. So from one time sync to another, or I'm gonna complain about the absolute crazy fucking waiting times on the vehicle upgrades. Uh, all level 1 upgrades are only 15 minutes long, which you think, okay, well, that's not bad. 15 minutes, that's gonna fly like crazy. When you're playing this game, which is okay. Okay, I'm fine with that. But the next upgrade, the second tier of upgrades, is 1 hour. You have to wait 1 real life hour until you get a 10% boost on top of another 10% boost on the damage or speed or health of a vehicle you're using. You may be thinking, well, okay, that's also not that bad. Usually, I've seen that. Usually, the standard gameplay session on this game of like people who have more rebirths than like 3 is plus minus an hour long. So that's fine. Okay, I'm willing to give it to you, but the level 3, the max level for now, upgrade is 2 hours. You have to spend 2 hours waiting, and you can't upgrade multiple things at once. You can only upgrade one thing, and the only thing you can speed up is the upgrade data generation speed, which is the things you can get through from the drones around the map. So it's not even that good. You just have to sit for 3 hours and 15 minutes per vehicle, per upgrade per vehicle. So per upgrade tree per vehicle. So for example, if you want to upgrade the base Humvee to level 9, which is max, you'd have to spend 9 hours and 45 minutes, 10 hours almost, to just upgrade it. 10 hours of real time. Of course, you can skip it. For example, the cost for skipping an upgrade, a third tier upgrade, is 200 Robux. So of course, it's designed to make people go in, pick their favorite tank, their favorite plane, their favorite helicopter, speed through the health, speed, and damage upgrades. Just put all the money in there quickly and just ignore it for every other vehicle. I know. I understand. Okay, I get it. It's a Roblox game. It's made mostly to get money out of kids. But like Jesus, 10 hours for a fucking Humvee to upgrade it to level max, and I did do it. I did. I have 5 different vehicles, and I'm upgrading the sixth one to level fucking to max level. Some of them, of course, certain vehicles don't have a firepower upgrade because they don't have any firepower. For example, the MRZR buggy or the Speedy Humvee or the ATV. Those don't have firepower upgrades because they don't have any firepower, which cuts the waiting time by 3 hours and 15 minutes, which just leaves you with 6 hours and 30 minutes of just waiting around for stuff to happen. But there is a silver lining to this. You do not have to play the game to for the upgrades to actually do their thing. You can leave the game and come back in 2 hours, and the upgrade will be done. So, in that case, if you just play on and off, it's fine. But if you play like me, which for at the day of this recording right now today, I haven't been playing this game straight for 24 days because I want to get the day 30 daily login reward, which is the Saiga 12K and the VKG Mephisto. Those things aren't good. I just want to have them because I already have the BTR. I already have that. I already have the MP7 and the AK-12. I just want to have all of those. I did get the Op Sniper, but on my ult, and I need to invite one friend, and by invite I mean the friend actually has to join the game. One brand new fresh friend to unlock the Remington ACR, and I tried, and nobody wants to join. So I guess I will have to create another alt account. Yeah, that's amazing. But there are also good things, which I'm gonna get into after I talk about the the egregious prices on the things in the game. So as I said, in order to skip, well, not even skip, in order to skip the waiting for the upgrades, you have to spend, I'm pretty sure, at least 250 Robux at the very least. I'm not sure because right now I'm waiting for my tier 3 upgrade to speed on my gun truck to finish. I just have to wait an hour. So after this finishes, and if I'm still recording, and if I remember, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna talk about this. But I think it's either between at least 250 and 300 Robux to skip the waiting on one path of the upgrade. So if you want to upgrade the vehicle to 100% quickly, if it's like a tank, for example, which has speed, health, and firepower, you'd have to spend like 900 Robux, maybe, or somewhere around that ballpark. So yeah, it's kind of crazy how much money you can sink into the game. The other money sinks for people who don't wanna don't wanna actually play the game, just unlock stuff, are the tasks, which, or rather war operations as they're called. You have different types. I'm gonna go over all of them. We have soldier, vehicles, drones, pilot, ships, Vietnam, tanks, planes, and that is all for now, as far as I am aware. Those are all the war operations. Uh, War operations are basically like daily challenges, but they are daily and you can complete them at any time. Uh, you have to either find something around the map, bring it to your base, collect X amount of things, kill X amount of people, do an X amount of things. For example, uh, previously, Operation Rocketeer, which gave you the javelin, required you to destroy, if I remember correctly, 25 enemy vehicles. Now they changed it to knock over 25 trees, cactuses, or signs of any vehicle. So you don't have to. So you just automatically unlock it. It's that easy. Operation Toxic Hunt. You have to collect 5 airdrops from the map to unlock the gas grenades. Those are easy. Those are quick. But most of the time, they will just get ignored or done accidentally. Uh, there are other operations which are, well, I'm just gonna say different and designed specifically for you to just, or maybe not specifically, but they are designed with the how should I say it, the perceived notion that you won't spend all that time trying to grind it. You'll just click the funny little button that says unlock now and spend like 600 Robux just to unlock a vehicle you might use once. And I know that a lot of people do that. I am aware absolutely a lot of people do that. I personally, I have unlocked every single vehicle uh that I could. I'm still behind like 2 vehicles. I still haven't done Operation Iron Legion, which is spent 250 parts on spawning helicopters. I'm like more than halfway through that, and I haven't done the Operation Air Superiority, which you need to destroy 60 enemy planes with any plane. I just haven't done that. The plane operations are fucking awful. I hate those. They are absolutely horrendous. But anyways, most, if not all, of the operations that revolve around tanks, planes, and helicopters, and the newest boat task, they are made with the hope that you will just click the unlock now and spend the Robux. Uh, yeah, it's just bad. It's just awful. But you don't have to. You don't have to skip them. You'll just have to grind through them, which I did, and it took me a long time. And I, uh, I can't say I hate it. Nor can I say I liked it. I just kind of wish I didn't have to do them. But that's fine. Okay, I understand. You gotta make your money, I guess. The silver lining here is you can just elect not to skip them and actually do those tasks. Most of them are easy, but for example, if you're trying to do them all alone with no alts, good luck. For example, the newest tank you can unlock with the operations is the Challenger 2 Black Knight. You need to receive 120,000 damage while in any tank. So, if you were to do it normally, you're gonna sit there for days, real life days, just receiving damage in your tanks. We just elected to do it the easy way by just using the one of the new cool additions to your Tycoon, which is the repair pad, and just I sat that for fucking, I think like a total of like an hour. Well, the mute guy in the call right now shot at me with a different tank. So that's how I unlocked it. It was boring and unfun. Uh, there's another cool task just in general for for a vehicle, which is the I think it's a Chinese type 625E. It's an anti-aircraft vehicle. The task for that is deal 200,000 damage to any enemy air vehicle. It's just like it's not a hard task per se. It's just a waste of time. And I haven't used that vehicle since on actual enemies. Because usually I either just use a tank if they are in a plane or use the ADATs if they are in a helicopter. And now I might start using the gun truck because it's just fun and they brought it back. It was cool. It's a limited time operation. At the time of recording, there is still 16 days left. So at the time this gets uploaded, there's gonna be like 5 left, maybe. Uh, so yeah. Right. Now, going from the uh, optional speed up of unlocking certain vehicles, there are also vehicles you just cannot get unless you pay up. I'm gonna start with the planes. The premium plane you can buy for Robux is the F-35 Lightning, which is 2,000 Robux for a plane. 2,000 for a plane. Yep. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Uh, I just, yeah. I don't know why you would want to buy that. I mean, I know it's a okay plane, and I will tell you that it's an okay plane. But I have, over the course of playing this game, I have defeated many people that exclusively use the pay to win type, premium vehicles. We have rocked the shit of countless Abrams X's, which I'm gonna talk about next. The Abrams X, it's a premium tank, but it costs less than the F-35. It costs 1,200 Robux, so 1,200 Robux. We have run the shit of those tanks so many times, it's not even funny. I think in total, I've only seen like 3, maybe 4 F-35s in total in the game. I don't think people really use those anymore. I think they just kind of don't want to buy it. But recently, they added a new ship. And before that, they added a different ship, which is for Robux. You can buy the USS Zumwalt for 2,500 Robux, 2.5k of Robux for a fucking ship. You want to know what happened to this to one guy who faced us in one of those? Bucket went out there with a fucking Katyusha and sunk it. A Katyusha. You know what? When you get the fucking Katyusha, you get it at like fucking level 5 or something. I think. It's like one of the 3. It's one of the 3 level rewards you just get by just doing dailies, which kind of suck because sometimes you get cool challenges that get you a lot of XP, and sometimes you get a challenge that is like fucking run over 20 objects and you get 200 fucking XP, which is so fucking ass when you're level 47 and you're trying to level up. For example, me. I forgot to mention the task for the new boat, which is the USS Independence. You had to destroy 250 of any vehicle with a ship. So that's a grind. The ship is huge. I think the ship is worth the effort though. But yeah, you had to do that. Amazing. They are getting lazy. Anyways, going back to the stuff you can buy with Robux that isn't just unlocking shit. You can buy vehicles such as the Speedy Humvee, which is like 50 Robux. That's fine. It's just it doesn't really give you an unfair advantage. I don't think either the JLTV or the Boxer CRV give you any sort of massive advantage. Well, maybe if you just rebirth and everybody around you also just rebirthed, so you just have access to two pretty good vehicles at the start, and they don't, which I guess technically you could say it's pay to win. Uh, there's also another thing you can buy, which is a helicopter. It's Mi-28 helicopter. It is the cheapest overpowered vehicle you could buy. It's at 800 Robux, and it is pretty. It is it is overpowered. I will just say that it is overpowered. Yeah. But besides those vehicles, there's certain weapons that you can also buy. There's also a lot of different things you can buy, but the main culprits we have here is the Desert Eagle, Fall Heavy Rifle, and the Explosive Sniper. I haven't seen the Explosive Sniper used in ages. I know I've seen it used, but I haven't seen it used in ages. It's 1,500 Robux, 1,500 Robux, and as the name suggests, it's a sniper that fires explosives. I haven't seen it used in a long time. The Desert Eagle, it's 50 Robux. It's just like a better version of the pistol, but nobody uses pistols in this game, so nobody cares. Yeah. But the biggest thing here is the Fall Heavy Rifle, 200 Robux. And it's, yeah, every single sweaty guy who got access to their mom's credit card, they always run this. Every single guy always has the Fall Heavy, and it doesn't save them at all because they don't know how to play. There's also double HP armor for 200 Robux, so you can just double your health by spending 200 Robux. And doubling your health, that sounds pretty fucking important in a shooter game in which you get shot at by other players. It is pretty useful. It is pretty useful unless you're a shitter and you can't play. Then yeah, it's not. Uh, there's another upgrade that I actually kind of like, which is the 10,000 uh, HP shield, 10,000 shield health upgrade for 200 Robux. It just makes your uh, base shield way more durable, which is good because I know for a fact it makes certain type of players fucking fume, just rage that they have to spend so much time popping someone's shield. The maximum you can get your shield up to vanilla, vanilla, without buying without buying shit with Robux is 4,000. So it's 6,000 plus to your health. The next weapon you can buy with Robux is the Barrett M82 Sniper. It is just one shot kill, I think, anywhere sniper rifle at any range. I'm not sure. No, I used it once because I got it from an airdrop temporarily, so I used it to max it out so I don't have to buy it anymore. I probably will buy it anyway, but that's gonna be like ages from now. There's also, I think, two more upgrades that you can buy with Robux. I'm not sure. I haven't checked everything. But there's the World War II U.S. Army pack for 200, which I don't think it's overpowered. It's just like an additional thing you can get. I haven't used anything from the U.S. World War II pack because I don't think they ever spawn anywhere. But I think I think that this one's fine. It's not OP, as far as I know. There's one more thing, I think, uh, that you can buy for Robux, which is the destroyer drone for 300. Drones in general, they are kind of. I mean, it depends on how you use them, but they are kind of mediocre. So I guess this one's also gonna be mediocre. As far as I can see, it has two machine guns and a grenade launcher, which that would just make it very good against infantry. But you can just use the rocket drone, which is also very good against infantry. So yeah, I think that's all of the purchases you can make with Robux. There was one thing you could buy with Robux. It was the first thing they added that was limited. It was the Mi-24 Super Hind. It was a mythic helicopter. I'm pretty sure it was like for at least 1,000, maybe 2,000 Robux for a limited time. So yeah, it was just a money sink. Now, I bet a lot of money. I can bet a lot of money that that shit on the trading hub server, that shit costs like a fortune in metals, probably like 1,000. I'm telling you, that shit probably is fucking crazy. So yeah, that's it for the Robux purchases. I really despise the way they monetize Robux in this game, because like I get like buying stuff like medals and shit like that. Okay, I can understand that. It's just like a microtransaction. It doesn't really change much gameplay wise. But the second you introduce OP vehicles, OP gear, OP shit that you can just buy and destroy like thousands of shitters because everyone is on the same skill level as you. It's just annoying. I, when we played this game, we had to face a lot of those types of people, like just very annoying children who think because they have the OOP tank, the Abrams X, the cool helicopter, that they are the best of the best, and then this you kill them once in self defense, and they will target you for the next hour and cry in the chat. Oh wait, no, there's another thing I forgot to add. There is a speedy oil extractor thing. It gives you $10 every point 0.5 seconds. It's not really that OP. It just helps you kickstart. So yeah, it's fine. Oh no, wait, never mind. There's another stuff. I keep forgetting things. But yeah, there's. You can also buy new challenges. Uh, every you can buy new challenges, new daily challenges for Roblox. You can buy I don't know if it goes up, but I know you can buy uh one refresh of the daily challenges for 25 Robux, which I don't mind that, get the buy, that's fine. If I had the Robux, I would spam the shit out of that. You can also skip days in the daily rewards thing for 50 Robux, which again, yeah, that's fine. Go at it. If I had Robux, I would use it. Really, it just makes it easier on you. So I think I went through all the gripes I have with stuff like monetization. Now I'm gonna go into a section I hold near and dear to my heart, which is the riot shield, the quintessential shitter equipment. It is, for a person who knows how to play well, useless, because all it does is protect your face from getting curb stomped by someone who outplayed you. It is a piece of equipment I fucking hate, because so many times a firefight dragged out to 5 fucking minutes because a guy, instead of just accepting death after he attacked me, pulled out this fucking piece of shit riot shield and stood in the corner. We couldn't do anything until we got like a fucking grenade or just rolled in with a tank. which was just annoying. It's an annoying piece of equipment that I hate, and I wish it was removed. But I know for a fact, if they really did remove it, people, and by people I mean kids, would just fucking lose their shit. But because, oh my god, the only thing that made me competitively viable is now gone. How am I supposed to fight now? Jeez, I hate those fucking kids. I really do. I really do. Despise them. Truly. It is just very annoying. Uh anyways, I think the 1 hour long gripe session can be finished now, and I can uh uh move on to the section in which I present my ideas for the game, for the future, since I do play it and I intend to keep playing it until I max it out, which is probably never, because they will keep adding new stuff. My idea, one of the very funny ideas I had one time, is weapon upgrades. But not weapon upgrades as in weapon customization. I mean weapon upgrades as in vehicle upgrades. You can spend money to, or a special new type of currency like the drone parts again, or something else to upgrade your weapons. Maybe fire rate, reload speed, damage, stuff like that. I think that would be pretty cool. I know it would be hella unfun for most people, but that's another way to make extra cash. So I believe that at some point, you guys, which is the developers, I know you are not watching, but anyways, I know that at some point they'll probably add it. That it's just, when they learn that they can make extra money by just ruining the game further a bit, they're probably gonna do it. Uh, Additionally, I have a couple limited vehicle ideas, like for the vehicles for the limiteds. For example, I noticed that you have added the E100, like a World War II vehicle, a variant to the mouse. I have an idea for many different variants of different vehicles. Because right now, if I remember correctly, there are two variants for the tanks in total, which is the mouse, which has the E100, and the T72, which has the T72 Moderna. I know that we could add. I have two that I can just go off right now. Actually, no. Now that I think about it, like three. Actually, now that I even more think about it, there's even more we could add. So I'm gonna go from Sherman down to, I don't know, the fucking Panther. I don't really have the ideas for beyond like the fucking T14. But for example, the Sherman, you could add. There's a lot of different Sherman variants, but the best one I think you could add would be the Sherman Firefly, which had the bigger cannon. It had a better cannon. You could add that. It's like an allied response to the E100 in this game specifically. It wasn't. It was just a better tank in general. But you could, that's another vehicle you can have unlimited. You can have a different Bradley. I don't remember the name of the Bradley, unfortunately, but there is a Bradley version which has, instead of the normal tow guided missiles, it had Stinger missiles. You could put that as a variant, for example. It's like an anti-aircraft Bradley. It's kind of like an ADATS, but worse. You could, additionally, for the ADATS, you could either actually no, I think instead of just having the ADATS, you could add a different, either a different vehicle. Not specifically as an ANATS variant, but you could add it like as a tank or as just a vehicle, which would be the M11. Was it three or I don't remember. Hold on, the one fucking APC with the Vulcan 20 millimeter rotary cannon at the top. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up. What was it? Oh yeah, the M163VADS. That's the name of the cool thing. It's just a fucking uh, it's just a box, a tin box with a fucking what is it? A 20 millimeter uh Gatling gun, basically. Like a it's just like an if you took the gun out of the A10 and put it on a tin box. That's a vehicle idea for the leopard, the leopard, whatever you wanna call it, as we used to call it. Uh, you can add, for example, I would find it very cool, and I would get it 100%. For example, you could get the Leopard 2PL, the Polish version, change it a bit, give it like a different paint job. For the Abrams, fuck, I can't speak. I've been speaking nonstop for an hour, and that's bad. For the Abrams, you can add the different SPEV version, the SPV 3, 2, 1, all the different variants, like free vehicle ideas. Really, just there's infinite ideas, vehicles you could put there. The Challenger, I don't have any ideas for the T90. Oh, here, just like with the Abrams, you could have a lot of different vehicles, a lot of different things. You can go the modern Russian route. You could go the modern Ukrainian route. You can get so much different vehicles out of one vehicle. And I know that you probably know of most of these already, but I'm telling you, you should definitely piecemeal them out a little bit. Throw them out there. Or, you could also technically just make up vehicles. That's also possible. Going back to the Sherman, I got another idea. There was one Sherman that had like 40. It was just a standard Sherman, but it had also like 40. A rack of 40 rockets on top of the turret. So you could combine the tank with like the Katyusha, and you would have like a new Sherman. Another Sherman. Two vehicles. And you could reuse the model of the first one almost two times. Less work for more money. Think about it. It's a good idea. I'm telling you, it's a good idea. I like the game. I am negative because I like the game. I'm fucking right now. I'm 19 rebirths in. I'm about to be 20. As I said, my stats are fucking crazy. I spent fucking 9 days in this game. 9 days. Just I'm not saying like I played this game for 9 days. No, I mean I spent 24 hours. Like I spent 24 hours of pure gameplay 9 times in this. Just I play this game a lot. Hold on. The amount of hours I spend is like 220 and 25, 26 almost, 226 hours. So yeah, I like this game. I've spent a lot of time in this game. I am making a lot of videos about it too. Mostly like highlight reels. That's all I do with the content I have. I have like 7 videos. All of them are 2+ hour long. I gotta edit them down to like 30 minutes, 20 minutes. So that's gonna take a long time. But I like this game, and I won't stop playing it anytime soon. But I want it to be better. So yeah, I do want more content. I see that there is even more space after Rebirth 8. You can get you can squeeze more stuff here. You can put another thing there. You know what you could also add? Fucking submarines if you wish. Get variants for the ships too. I don't know. Go wild. Go nuts. There's so much stuff you could do. you could technically even add variants like limited time vehicles to the standard vehicles you have. You can add different versions of helicopters. For example, I know, kind of, it might seem weird because it's like a different view. I guess it's a different vehicle, but for example, the UH-72B Lakota, you could add a different version of not even a different version, or maybe just a whole ass different helicopter, but like an attack version of this helicopter. You know what I mean? Just have fun. A better version of the Huey, like a modern Huey gunship, as the a different limited time version of the UH-1D Huey. You know, stuff like that. Black Hawk direct action penetrator, which is just a gunship version of the Black Hawk. Stuff like that. You know, there's maybe even a limited time Vietnam version of the AH-1Z Viper. You know, that stuff. There's tons of stuff you can put in here. But there is a lot of stuff you can put there. There is tons of stuff. The only things I don't think I can't I don't really see you adding are like different versions of planes. I don't think that's like you can think of many things there. You can just add them to the game. Technically, you could just like make different upgraded versions. For example, make up like a stealth A10, a stealth Hornet, or something like that. Limited time things, you know, stupid shit. Just go wild. Fucking, the only thing I can see you getting different versions of, like the Spitfire or the Mustang. You can add a lot of different new planes, like World War II era planes. There's a lot of cool planes. If you guys want, I can give you a list of planes you could add. I know, a lot of work, but new stuff, more money. Mostly, I think. I don't know. Not a single developer is watching this far into a video that is just like gonna be titled "Complaining about War Tycoon," and nobody's gonna watch this. Actually, there's like gonna be like one person. It's gonna be me. I can guarantee you, not a single person is gonna hit to this specific moment at 1 hour, 7 minutes, and 23 seconds in. Not a single person is gonna be this invested in this video. But yeah, I think I have touched upon everything that I wanted to talk about. I don't think there is any more things I could think of. Out of the positives, I like the new layout of the base. I like this. It's pretty cool. I like it. The only minor thing is that I noticed that there is a exploit in which you can somehow phase through the base's wall into someone else's base and bypassing the owner only gate. I don't know how that happens, but I know you can. When you exit the base, on the right side there are the helicopter and the plane place, and before you go through the gate, there is this little nuke you can kind of squeeze into between the base and the wall, which somehow, I don't know how, I've seen it happen like twice, because someone was obsessively raiding me and they kept dying, but they kept coming back and trying to get into my base. So someone obsessively kept doing that, and it worked. I've seen it happen. I don't know if it was patched. Maybe it was. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's all I have about War Tycoon. Uh, maybe. Hold on, I'm gonna think about it. Oh wait, no, never mind. I have one more thing. The fucking range on the lock-on on certain on all of the vehicles that have missiles, the lock-on range is just completely fucking weird. It's different on every vehicle, and on certain vehicles it's just pathetically small. So I would like it if the lock on range was uh just standardized, and uh big thing, the like I don't know, the radius in which I have to keep the fucking enemy vehicle in for it to lock on to be increased, especially for anti-aircraft vehicles, because holy shit, there's been so many incidents when I've almost locked onto a person, and they move a bit outside of my minuscule tiny radius in which the fucking thing locks on, and the lock on gets broken and they escape. It's one of those. It's yeah. Okay, whatever. I hate it. You could please fix. Anyways, that is all from me. Uh, I f- I don't think my co-host here has anything to say. Uh, if they do, they might speak up now. They probably won't. Yeah. Okay. So I that is all. For this amazing an hour and 10-minute long rant about a Roblox tycoon nobody cares about. Yep, that's it.